All right, brother. It was good seeing you again. Don't stress out this week. Don't even worry about any homework or anything from me. Just enjoy this video for 2 seconds, yeah? What we've been doing has gotten you to a place where your music theory is outstanding. I love the fact that you understand your sharps. You're moving into your flats right now. The chord structures we're making, let's start seeing our chord structures encompassing the 7th tone. So in the key of C, we've got C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So in the key of G, we've got the 7th tone. You should know G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. That's right. So when we take G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, the half step away from it is our 7th tone. So if you're gonna play a G major, here we go. To play a G major 7, all you gotta do is take your tone, which is your tonic, your root, and drop it a half step. Flatten it so it becomes your 7th. So a G major becomes a G major 7. You hear that? It's a little dissonance, that half step, but what it does is it vibrates our eardrum, meaning that the tonality of the peak and the trough of 2 different notes are corresponding at the peak and then in the middle, meaning you're only getting a semitone or a semi-frequency to vibrate. So what we have in all these, whether it's G major 7, C major 7, except with the right fingers, because we don't move around fingers, we just move, but for purpose of you sing it. D major, here's our D, so we're gonna drop that D down to a C sharp, which gives us our D major 7, right? We can also on that one add this note, C sharp up top, because that's the octave, or octave, if you want to be snooty about it. Octave all the way up top here, and then if you drop this out to get your dominant 7 for a D dominant 7, you can drop that to a C. Listen to how these move together with the D major 7, D dominant 7. Now you listen to the top of them in any key. It's basically moving your tone to go from your tone to your leading tone to your sub-median. And your sub-median, not like your 3rd, your sub-median is going to be your 6th. So, all that theory aside, I know you just listened to that, what we were working on was just playing that tune you got. So check it out. Here's the tune. You're gonna be playing the hard chord, which means you're gonna know the E minor. So play the E minor, play your E minor in a secondary fingering position, and when you scoot it up a half tone, a semitone, a diatone, if you will, and bar the 1st fret, it becomes F minor. That's a large way to play it. You could also put your 1st finger down on the G sharp, your 2nd finger on the F, and then put your 3rd finger or your pinky on the C. That 2C is going to be echoing each other in unison, and it'll give you your F minor. So we have an F minor to a E flat major to a C sharp, which it's not a C sharp, it's a D flat. So we've got a, that's your F minor, and then we've got your E flat major, and then your D flat major. And I'm not really quite sure what the melody of it is, but if I had to guess, it was probably something like this. And let's see, if you move that up, you would still have the same tones, except you'd have to cover your basses here. So you'd have a F sharp minor, then a E major, then a D flat, so a D major. Cool. Hope that helps with the fingerings there. Great job with that. We're going to do a little bit more book work next week, but it's only going to be picking out notes. I want to make sure that you could read notes off the grand staff. We started when you began lessons. I want to make sure that we're following this circle where we keep going back to these things. You're doing a wonderful job. Keep going with your lessons, and have a good week, brother.